Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another ClanGen video. This video will be about year 2 of JadeClan. We had a few more deaths this year than we did last year, so let's get straight into Clan. Starting off with Marigoldkit. Marigoldkit was a long-furred gold and brown marbled she-cat with bronze eyes. She is polite and interested in clan history. She was 5 moons in life and is currently 8 moons in death. Marigoldkit was bitten a venomous snake and died a few moments after to its venom. She was killed by it in her sleep, which is so sad. How did a snake break into the nursery? It was right before her apprentice ceremony as well. How dare you, game? If she had made it to a warrior, she would have been Marigoldleaf. Next up, Poptooth. Poptooth is a short-furred gray tick tom with pale green eyes. He is childish, an eloquent speaker, and a good hunter. He was 25 moons in life and is currently 5 moons in death. Poptooth died when he was killed by a dog, which is so sad. He and Yellowtuft died in the same moon, so I think they died together. I imagine he was patrolling the territory with her when he was attacked by a dog. At least he's in Clan, I suppose. Poptooth got an apprentice this year, so that's good. He trained Gossamer Fur, whom we'll get into later. Rest in peace. Poptooth. Next up, Yellowtuft. Yellowtuft is a medium-furred black ticked she-cat with green-yellow eyes. She is charismatic, a good kitsitter and a good teacher. She was 70 moons in life and is currently 5 moons in death. Yellowtuft was killed by an unknown predator. I think it was a dog because she died the same moon as Poptooth, so I think they died together. Their deaths also tie in with another cat's fate. Yellowtuft did get an apprentice this year, though. She trained Flutterpaw. I am so sad Yellowtuft is dead. She was such a good warrior. She loved spending time with the kits and looking after them when Mallowpuddle and Lionhope needed a break. On to Outlast Cat, Frozen Peak. Frozen Peak is a long-furred pale blue speckled she-cat with cobalt eyes. She is adventurous and very clever. She was 18 moons in life and is currently 1 moon in death. Frozen Peak was killed after eating a tainted rat. She was killed in a timeskip event. How dare the game take her from me? I loved her. She hasn't done much this year. She earned her warrior name on moon 5 of this year and then died on moon 11. So, she was a warrior for 6 moons before dying, which is so sad. Let's move on to our living cats. Starting with Vinestar. We still have Vinestar as our leader. She is currently 40 moons old and still has 9 lives. It doesn't look like she's dying anytime soon. Or I hope not. She's still childish and incredibly clever. Vinestar didn't do that much this year. She had to exile a cat from the clan this year, which we'll get into later. Towards the end of the year, she started pondering dreams she got from Clan, and then the moon after. She started questioning her leadership. I'm worried about this poor girl, and I hope the clan doesn't start questioning her leadership. I hope she gets better next year. Next up, Minnowflake. We still have Minnowflake as deputy. I'm so glad we didn't lose him this year. I don't want to change our deputy again so soon after we lost Bugface. Minnowflake is currently 88 moons old. He's getting up there in age. He is still lonesome and a good hunter. Minnowflake hasn't done anything this year. He wondered who would give him his 9 lives and wondered if he would be a good leader. He led a training patrol which didn't go so well. Next up, Lionhope. We still have Lionhope as our medicine cat. He is currently 99 moons old. He is now responsible, a learner of lore and very clever. Lionhope finished training an apprentice this year and his son, Twigpaw. Lionhope is very proud of his kits as all 3 of them received their full names. He was heartbroken when Frozen Peak died, but put aside his grief to be there for his remaining kits. Lionhope didn't do much this year. He was mainly checking up on the clan and grieving the loss of his daughter. I feel so bad for him, and I hope nothing bad happens to his other kits. Next up, Twigshade. Newly named Twigshade is currently 19 moons old. He is now righteous, an excellent teacher and a good climber. Twigshade earned his name at the age of 14 moons. He is currently grief-stricken over the loss of his sister. He and Frozen Peak were rather close as siblings, and he was devastated when she died. What's even worse is that she was poisoned, and he couldn't save, just as he couldn't save Marigoldkit. So I imagine he's very guilty for losing both cats to poison. Poor baby, it wasn't his fault, and I feel so bad. I hope he gets better next year. On to our warriors. Starting with Floodreed. Floodreed is currently 108 moons old and is the oldest cat in the clan. She's so old, sweet baby. I can't wait till she retires. She deserves the rest. She is still bloodthirsty, a great climber and clever. I can't believe Floodreed is so old already. She was 84 moons when we started, which isn't that old, but still. She's so close to retiring. I think warriors retire at the age of 120 moons, but some can retire earlier or later. If she does retire at 120 moons, it will be at the end of next year. Otherwise, she won't retire till year 4. I love this girl. She hasn't done anything malicious so far, so I think she's bloodthirsty when it comes to enemies or predators that pose a threat to her clan. Floodreed was asked out by Yellowtuft this year, but denied her for some reason. Maybe she isn't a lesbian, or maybe she just doesn't like Yellowtuft that way, which is so sad because she only developed a small crush after Yellowtuft died. Next up, Bleakfur. Bleakfur is currently 88 moons and is tied in age with Minnowflake. He is still ambitious and clever. Bleakfur was given Daisapaw as an apprentice. He trained her pretty well and is proud that she's a warrior now. Bleakfur was actually grief-stricken when Poptooth died, which is so sad. I didn't realize Bleakfur cared for Poptooth so much. Bleakfur also got the Promptwill, never forget Frozen Peak, so I imagine he was a bit sad by her death as well. Bleakfur is a very interesting cat, and I can't wait to see him again next year. If he dies, I will cry. Next up, Mallowpuddle. We still have Mallowpuddle, who is currently 60 moons old. She is still confident, has valuable insight, and is a prophecy seeker. She is a full warrior now that her kits have been made warriors, or one of them. Mallowpuddle was heartbroken when Marigold Kit died and sat all night at her vigil. She was a very loving mother with her kits and cared extremely for them. Mallowpuddle is still grateful to Vinestar for taking her and her kits in and giving them a home, and is glad that Flutterkit is now a full warrior. I'm interested to see how she is next year. Next up, Sunito. We have Sunito, who is currently 30 moons old. She is still lonesome and an incredible runner. I am heartbroken about Poptooth's dying, because it means that we won't get Sunny Pop kits. I was really looking forward to them being mates once they were older, but now Poptooth is dead. They both have a crush on each other, and I was hoping it would go somewhere. How dare you take them away from me? Game. Now Sunito and Brushflood have a double-sided romantic, like which I'm now routing for. Please game, let me have this. Next up, Brushflood. Brushflood is currently 28 moons old. He is troublesome and a renowned hunter. Brushflood is a rather confident warrior. He and Sunito have a double-sided crush on each other, which I'm desperately routing for. I hope they become mates. I hope his troublesome personality brings out her personality, so she isn't lonesome anymore. I really hope we get Sunnybrush kits. Please game, I beg you, let me have this. Brushflood hasn't done too much this year, so moving on to Fringe Dash. Fringe Dash is a short-furred gray, cream and caramel tortoiseshell she-cat with yellow eyes. She is bloodthirsty, a good kit-sitter and a good climber. She is currently 20 moons old. Fringe Dash was formerly a kit-typed that joined the clan after losing her housefolk after they moved. She eventually found her way to JadeClan and decided to stay. Fringe Dash is a rather playful cat, sometimes being too playful and causing problems. She was found by Floodreed and Minnowflake on their patrol. I hope she doesn't end up being a murderer. JadeClan doesn't need that again. Next up, Daisylilak. Newly named, Daisylilak is currently 19 moons old. She is charismatic and a masterful storyteller. Daisylilak was the second of her siblings to earn her full name, with Frozen Peak getting her name first, and Twigshade getting his last. Daisylilak quite enjoyed her training with Bleakfur, if hating the apprentice duties. She has a bit of jealousy towards him as well, which concerns me. Maybe she's jealous he had an apprentice, and she hasn't had one yet. I'm not sure, but she is one of the youngest warriors in the clan. Daisylilak felt like she lost a part of herself when Frozen Peak died, and couldn't believe that a rat killed her. She doesn't blame her brother or father, but she greatly misses her sister. On to our last warrior. Newly named Flutterstreak is currently 13 moons old. She is loyal, has valuable insight, and is a great climber. Flutterstreak is the youngest cat in the clan and is fresh new warrior, earning her name at the age of 12 moons old on moon 11. Mallowpuddle is extremely proud of her daughter and is glad Flutterstreak earned her full name rather than dying like Marigoldkit. Flutterstreak really came out of her shell after Marigoldkit died. She sought to become a warrior in honor of her sister and did exactly that. I love this little sweetheart so much. I don't think she has deputy goals or anything like that. I think just being a warrior for both her and Marigold is enough for her. I can't wait to see her next year. On to our last cat. Gossamer is a medium-furred blueshy cat with bronze eyes. She is cunning and a great climber. She is currently 17 moons old. Gossamer was formerly from another clan, not canon, and joined JadeClan. Gossamer earned her warrior name at the age of 12 moons. She earned her name on the same moon that Yellowtuft and Poptooth died to a dog, or what I suspect killed Yellowtuft, as it was the same time. I suspect Gossamer led a dog to kill Yellowtuft and Poptooth, and then returned back to camp after they died to get her name, and then was called out when one of the patrols that returned with the bodies called her out by name. Vinestar exiled her on the spot. I didn't realize someone so young could be capable of that. I guess you could say she killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Why did you do that, girl? Oh dear. That's it for year 2 of JadeClan. I did not expect to speedrun the art and script for this video in the span of like 4 days, but okay. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what clan you want to see next. I forgot to mention this, but I'll list the potential ships I noticed this year in a post. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.